Dear students, today again I came to teach you online. Today I'll teach you students of standard 8. I'll teach chapter 2 sentence analysis in English grammar. As you know that I am teacher of English language. So I want to teach you sentence analysis chapter 2 of English grammar. But before this I would like to explain some points of chapter 1. Sentence. What is sentence? You know that you can add definition. Meaningful combination of words. Meaningful combination of words known as sentence. For example, I teach you English. It is meaningful. The sun rises in the east. It is meaningful. I hope you understood meaning of sentence. Again, kinds of sentence. How many kinds of sentence? There are different kinds of sentence. There are 5 kinds of sentence. First, assertive sentence. It is also called declarative sentence. Assertive sentence ends with full stop. Like you go to Delhi or you do not go to Delhi. These are example of assertive sentence. Second, interrogative sentence. Which sentence asks questions to subject or to object. This is called interrogative sentence. Like, do I want to know about English from you? How will you learn English? These two examples of interrogative sentence. Next, imperative sentence. Imperative, which sentence ends with full stop, but this sentence does not have subject. This is called imperative sentence. This sentence deals order, commands, request, wishes, etc. Like go there, it is order. Take your medicine, it is a request. Suggestion, please help the poor, it is a request. These all are examples of imperative sentence. Next, exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory, first of all, you understand carefully. A emotional sentiment that is expressed by the speaker in short period of time, that is called exclamation. A feeling that is expressed all of a sudden, like oh, wow, bravo, you have done well done. These are all examples of exclamatory sentence. Wow, what a lovely place. Exclamatory sentence ends with a special mark, that is called exclamatory mark. You will see this mark in book. Next, optative sentence. Optative sentence, it is this is the type of sentence that express wishes, cards, blessings, etc. Like, may God bless you to stay long. May God bless you to save in this corona period. God saves you. May God save you from disease. May you live long. These are all examples of optative sentence. So I hope that you understood explanation of sentences, definition of sentences, examples of sentences, kinds of sentences, time, definitions of kinds of sentences with explanations, all kinds of things. You understood. Do exercise related to sentence and kinds of sentences. Again, sentence analysis. Sentence has parts. What kind of parts? A sentence, a complete sentence has two parts: subject and predicate. First of all, understand what is subject. Subjects, I think I have taught you in standard 7 many times. I have taught you. Subject means who does work. Right now you can write doer of an action is called subject. Who does work in the sentence is called subject. Like Ramesh goes to school every day on time. So in this sentence, Ramesh is subject. I teach you English. I subject, because the work of teaching is completed by me. So you can say that I subject. Again I said to you predicate. After subject, rest part of the sentence is called predicate. Like you complete homework of English every day. You is subject and complete homework every day is a predicate. So after subject, rest words of sentence are called predicate. I hope that you understood. You complete exercise subject and predicate related to analysis of subject. Next, there are two kinds of, I explained subject. Again, this is time of object. What is object? Right definition. Receiver of an action is called object. Like Ram beats the dog every day on the street. So who is receiving action? Dog. Who is being beaten? Dog. In this case, dog is a object. So there are two kinds of object. When two objects come in the sentence, you can say that direct object or indirect object. Like I teach you English. There are two kinds of object. You and English. In this case, you is a direct object and English is a indirect object. When two objects will come in the sentence, first object is known as direct object, while second object is known as indirect object. By this way, chapter finished. Sentence and sentence analysis. I hope you understood clearly. If you find any kind of problem, you can ask me. Do exercise of chapter 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do fair. Again show me. Thank you.